I want to introduce a couple of our special friends that we have here. Phil Bryant, come on up here for a second. Phil is the regimental head coach for Wounded Warrior Regiment West. He's actually the regimental head coach. I work with Phil occasionally, and we have some of our Wounded Warriors here. Please raise your hands. Okay, these are our folks. We have them coming out here today. We have club members that have donated rifles and ammo for them to shoot.
Saturday, September 10th, I'm here at Wilcox Range 103 at Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton for a NRA 3x600 mid-range prone match being held by the Santa Margarita Gun Club. I actually run their website, for those that don't know. I've run that for the past several years, and I get copied on all the online registration emails since I wrote the code and whatnot. And I noticed that ahead of time that there was actually a large number of registrations, so the turnout's pretty good. I think we have above 60, I didn't really count. So maybe 60 to 80, and we have a bunch of pullers as well. So we have a bunch of Marines coming out to pull targets. So it should be a good match today. It's, as you can see, it's a little overcast and a lot of fog, but this should lift out in the next hour or so. It should burn off pretty quickly. And it should be a nice 75 degrees today. So we'll see how the match progresses. And with typical Camp Pendleton wind, I'm sure it's going to start blowing at 15 miles an hour left to right come 11 o'clock to noon.
Keep your hands and fingers away from the vertical portions of the target carriers well in the pits. Injuries can occur if you place your hand or body parts in there. Medical staff today is Doc Childs. Raise your hand, Doc. There we go. And Dr. Villarreal. Also down there on the little end. The medical kit is in Dr. Childs' truck. Do not leave any trash, brass, or ammunition on this range. Do not kill or injure any wildlife. Do not damage or remove any plants from the range.
Give you the wrong count. That was actually your 10 shot.
That is a 9. 5 on.
How many?
You shot 11.
Okay.
X. 11 on, 10 on, 11 on, I'm sorry.
That's never good.
Yeah. X. 12 on. I'm going to do the same whole plan.
That must be it.
I finished my first string of fire. I didn't shoot too well on the first 10 rounds, but I shot better on the second set of 10 rounds. So I guess my old zero for 600 is based off of a 2650 feet per second round. And that was about 4.5, 4.6 mils off my 100-yard zero. But I'm shooting my Varget load, which is 2750. So I ended up coming off the line with 4.2 mils of up elevation off my 100-yard zero. So I guess I should have adjusted earlier on in the string, but I kept thinking it was the gun or it was me, not the gun. So I thought I was just not controlling recoil properly, but it was actually the gun, not me. So if I'd made my adjustment sooner, my score would have been higher, but it is what it is.
10, 5 on. directed correctly, huh? We're gonna run them.
Yeah, he's dead center, so.
You were aiming dead center?
Yep.
I got it.
So at least a minute.
On the fire line, your 3-minute preparation period has ended. This next stage of fire will be 2 cider rounds and 20 rounds for record in a total time limit of 22 minutes. On the fire line with 1 round load.
No good using these?
Huh? Yeah, use these.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is the line ready?
Target 8-4.
The fire line is ready. Ready on the right, ready on the left, all ready on the fire line. You may commence fire.
That might be a little tight.
Wait, unless you're gonna want to jump.
I finished all 3 strings of fire. The wind's picked up quite a bit. Right now it's pushing, I would say, at least 15 miles an hour as far as the gusts are concerned, and up to 20. My second and third string were much better than my first. I think I finished a 187 on both the second and third string, which isn't great, but it's not bad. I figured out more of my elevation issues, and pretty much I'm bracketing now. I think I've gotten better accustomed to how my gun recoils and how I control it as far as its pushback over my bag. So all that being said, pretty much we just got I think 2 more strings of fire and for relays 1 and 2, and then we should be good for the day. So we're done with the match. Everyone's pretty much packing up. I've got to stick around for the take a couple photos for the club, and then I guess wait for the awards. But today was a pretty decent day. The wind is got pretty gusty for the last few strings, but it was still shootable. I'm a little bit happier with my performance as far as the gun is concerned, because recently at the West End Gun Club, I was having issues just shooting groups as far as where my elevation is going on paper, as far as controlling the recoil and handling how the gun behaves on recoil. So today, it seems like my elevation issues were eliminated for the most part. A couple flyers, I still think that I threw a couple, but all in all, pretty happy with my performance. Scores, like I said before, weren't all that great, but they weren't bad. I think 187, 188s for the last 2 strings of fire, stages of fire, which is 94%, 93, 94%, which is not good as far as F class is concerned, especially when you consider I was shooting master scores, which is anywhere between 94 and 97% and high power. So F class is a whole other game, though. Obviously, the scoring is a little different. The scoring rings are different, and there's a lot more nuances involved with F class. So anyway, I'm trying to get all my gear squared away. You notice I locked this case, even though you're not technically required to travel with a locked rifle in California, except for assault weapons. On the Marine Corps base, I think they had it's kind of a rule where you just keep your firearms locked while in transit on the base. And technically a trunk should count, but you never know. Like when you get searched, if they want to search your car when you enter the base, it's nice to just have your rifle case locked. And the Everly stock held up well. If you haven't read my review on the Everly stock Gunslinger 2, go to my website at okfj.net. I have a pretty good review on my blog. Definitely read it, but it's holding up quite well for these matches. So that's it for the 3x600 NRA match, mid-range, held by Santa Margarita Gun Club at Wilcox Range 103 on September 10th. Tomorrow is September 11th. They're actually having a long-range match, 3x1000 over at 117, which I will not attend. I just have other things to do on my weekend. I just have to chores and whatnot I can't take care of on the weekdays. So anyway, that's it for the vlog. Today was a pretty good day as far as shooting is concerned. Hopefully I can increase my performance or increase my scores over time. Hopefully shooting this platform, I'm getting used to how it recoils. I might experiment with better rear rests though. I'm using that straight-laced rear bag that's sold by Tab Gear, but I might go with a different rest for F-Class. We'll see how it goes. Something a little bit more stable that can maintain its form better on recoil. Anyway, that's it for today's vlog. September 10th, Saturday at Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton, Wilcox Range 103 for the NRA 3x600 mid-range match. So until then, see you at the next vlog.
It was a bipod.
We could take my 6 and throw it in either one of these.
Yeah. But you know, I got a spare rifle there that you can shoot if anybody wants to shoot it. That green rifle is pretty good.
That's the one we're going to shoot.
That's a 308.
That's yours, isn't it?
No.
No, that's Mike's.
I don't know whose is it.
The green with a pistol grip.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's Mike's, but I don't know, to be honest with you.